Legal.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Chuck Taylor bringing you another episode of the Fake Files, episode 2. That's what I'm deciding to call this little segment of my videos. Here today we have flu game 12s. Just from first glance, if you were to look at them on feet, you might not really notice them. Might not think much of it. The black leather on here actually isn't too bad at first look. It's a lot better than the Jordan 5s right over there, than the quality that was on those. But still, fake is fake, no matter how good of a fake it is. Just to point out a few things I saw on this pair that were really horrible. First off, the Jumpman. As you can see right there, Jordan looks pregnant. If you were really here, you can actually look like you can count his toes on there. You can count his fingers. They really tried way too hard on the Jumpman on this one. Second thing I noticed on the inside right there, it's cut and you have like this little dip, like a little hump right there where when they cut it, they just cut it wrong. It's on both pairs, I believe. Yeah, both pairs have that same little hump right there in the cut. Have a pair of playoff 12s here. As you can see, it's a huge difference in the quality. You don't got that hump on these, of course. Another thing I noticed on these here, the little Jumpman right there, the little tag, it's just flat, like right along with the bottom of the shoe. But how it really should be, it should really be a little bit more of a rise to it. But on this particular, on the fakes, of course, it's just straight. And then here it's just has a little bit more of a rise to it. And then, of course, on the bottom here, if you do look at a picture of an authentic pair, it's a lot more black on the bottom than just being mostly just all silver. It's a lot more black filled into those spaces. And on the fakes, of course, you got the red bleeding onto the black sole as well right there. When, of course, on these, it's a little bit different. It's like the black is its own portion. Of course, these have been worn. But the black and white is separated and it's not all bleeding onto each other. And you can even look on the bottom of these. Check out how the carbon fiber is on the bottom of those. How the black and gray is kind of even, 50-50, I guess you would say in a way. But on this one, it's just all silver, the whole thing, with just a little bit of black. But another thing is the tongue. This tongue is super wide. I had a pair of playoff 12s, a pair that came out back in like 2003. And of course I have this pair here, and the tongue was never this wide that I remember, even on the older pairs. And on this pair, the tongue definitely isn't that wide. It doesn't even stretch all the way across the width of the shoe. But this one is like way, that's the width of the shoe, and the tongue is like way in front of that. And the Jumpman on the right there, suspect, of course, pregnant Jordan. Whereas on this one, as you can see, authentic, not authentic, authentic, not. And another thing here, the red, all this around here, it's like this leather quality is like completely different than this leather quality. This here, you can of course see a deep crease in there. I did put them on for a second, and you can see like a deep crease in them. I've worn these I don't know how many times, no kind of creasing or anything there. Of course the leather quality is better, but even down to the, you can see like the little grooves from the leather in here. On this one you don't see any grooves really. You do, but it's like it's not as defined, I guess you would say. But yeah, that's pretty much the main points that I noticed. If I were to see these on feet, first reason I'll be to tell they're fake is because it will have a deep creasing right there from the person just wearing them. when real Jordans don't crease that bad. They do crease, but not like that. And you just gotta be able to pick them out. Of course, these do look a little bit better than a lot of fakes, but still, fake is fake, and you can still tell. That's a picture of the other one here. And the red on these, the red on this particular pair of fakes, it looks really dark. The red on the 2000, last time they released the Flu Games with actually all leather was 2003, and before that was 1997, I believe. And the pair that came out in like 2008 was had a nubuck. So of course this was kind of mimicking the 2003 pair, and the red on those was a lot brighter if I remember correctly. But that's another quick look at them. Bam, bam. I'll look at both sides. But you can just tell just a little bit suspect. Of course, the actual size tag in the inside doesn't have any kind of date on or anything. But no reason to really get into that. But that is another episode of the Fake Files. Do follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealChuckT. I also have reached 50 subscribers, so I will be making a video really soon giving away a free pair of shoes and doing the drawing for that. So be sure to tune in to my next video. Wow. And of course, I didn't even check out the 2-3 under the tongue, but the numbering is a little bit different than on this pair. That's a little bit smaller, the 3 on this one than on that one. But anyways, that's it. The Fake Files. Authentic playoff 12s. Fake Flu Game 12s. You can really tell a difference now in the quality looking at them side by side. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later. That is it. Episode 2 of the Fake Files. I'm out.
The sky's falling, the wind is calling, stand for something or die in the morning. Section 80, high power.